Hey everyone, it's Amy with Nana's Corner. How are y'all? It's a very gloomy day here in Middle Georgia. Pardon the noise, I'm unloading my stuff. Have not gotten a new Temu order yet. It is taking its sweet time. I spoke too soon. That's what I did. I said very proudly that they've been taking them a minimum of 2 weeks and sometimes faster. And lo and behold, that's not happening this time. So I'm working on one of my landscapes here. This is what I call the AB world. Aurora Borealis, obviously. But it's the AB world. Getting down to the final bit, and this will be for the landscapes. That's DG birthday 2024, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for Diamond Grandma's event for the month of November. Sorry, I was not prepared. I just decided to start talking. Is what it is, folks. Is what it is. Anyways, I'm going to attempt to get this done this evening so I can start the next one and work some more on my owl for the forest animals theme for Diamond Painting with Tina. So, what have y'all been up to? It is Thursday, November the 7th as I'm doing this. And, ooh, that is very crooked. Y'all know me, I'm crooked, but I'm pretty sure I did not. This sat in my car for a day as I brought it home from work and had my hands full. So I don't know if that had anything to do with everything moving, because I know darn well it wasn't that bad when I left work the other day. So this is 2 nights worth. Can y'all see? 2 nights worth, and I just have the center to do. And because I don't have cover minders, I just use the clips. What do you call those clips? These clips. I use those to hold the plastic back. But at work, my very small area that I can work in, it's just easier to go in circles and just peel back a little bit at a time. So that's what I do. Let's see, what do we want to work on first today? This is going to be short because I'm probably going to do a few more. This is, let's see, I got 1 more week before we start the overtime, before our dispatcher that's leaving leaves. I believe her last day is on the 15th. And believe it or not, it is not wee hours. It is 4:56 p.m. Can y'all believe that? Because I always do my stuff in the wee hours. Not today. I got all the babies taken care of. Everybody's been fed. Everybody that goes outside's been outside. It's wet and gloomy. I do believe we got more rain coming. Actually, I think we got a good deal of rain coming. And there went my wax on the floor. Yay me. Oh, we'll start over then. So what are y'all working on? Any of y'all doing any events? Any themes? Are y'all all up in the Diamond Grandma's event or Tita's theme? I know there are other ones out there. I don't watch a ton of YouTube, but I have not seen a ton of the ones that I do watch. Don't have a whole lot going on that I'm aware of. All right, I'm going to start with, I think I'll start with D. What is D? D is, I don't know, 824. Let's see how far we get. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hey, look, everything looks black. It's not black. And I got a lot of light on too, believe it or not. I don't know what that is. It's like a super dark teal, maybe. Oh no, what do y'all think? Can you see it? So, starting with that, anyways. This is my second day off. This will be my whole weekend. Boy, I got a lot to straighten up. So one thing about moving these between work and here, they do get messed up. Because I know I'm crooked, but I'm not that crooked. Guess I'm going to turn the TV down. I have a noisy ice maker. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. What's the weather? Are we supposed to talk about the weather? Are we not supposed to talk about the weather? What are the rules? Because I know that there are people out there who are picky about what they hear and what they see. Now, typically, I'm moving some form of pattern. Like I said, I go around, I go a little bit. I move right to left because I'm right-handed. I would assume that people that are left-handed might move left to right. Just keeps your hand out of the stickiness. Even though I have a tendency to stick my hand in the stickiness no matter what. Right now, I think I'm just all over the place. Random. Well, that didn't help. Very random. And even single placing, I like to blame it. And yes, I stink at the multi-placing. I've gotten up to 5, and 5 is majority of the time it's pretty crooked and I have to straighten it. But even single placing, I'm not super straight. Like I said, I'm just crooked. What other types of things do y'all follow on YouTube? I mean, I know there are the Temu haul people, there are the Shein haul people, there are just haul people, especially those who love to watch for good bargains. Let's start that today. Do y'all watch other things, or y'all? I mean, me, I'm just a YouTube fanatic. Like, I just watched some videos on how to fix my own kitchen sink. Because my landlord didn't fix it the last time I asked him to. We just kind of rigged it long enough to say, we got to go get some plumber's putty to keep your sink from leaking, and then they proceeded to not ever show back up. I'm not a huge fan of my landlord anyways, because they put new flooring down in here, which was really exciting, but where the damage was done when my hot water heater leaked for the 5th time, although the damage was done prior to the 5th time, it just kept getting damaged. They never repaired the floor. I'm sure I've got mold and mildew all up under there. They just put the new floor on top of it. And then they're going to probably come in here and fuss because that new floor is damaged. But it wasn't me. I don't go around damaging floors. So instead of trying to get them back here to fix the sink that they were supposed to fix the first time they came in, I'm just going to attempt to do it my darn self. So I was all up in YouTube learning how to do that. Amazingly, not that difficult. Do you have to have the right tools? Yes. But technically, to remove the sink drain itself, one tool. The rest of it, you you should be able to do by hand, which I know I can because I've done that much before. So I know I can do that part by hand. Do I enjoy doing it? No. But I like knowing I can if I have to, and apparently I have to. I mean, I could be a stinker and take the money off of what I owe them for what I spend, but I really just prefer to avoid them in any manner that I can. You would just have to know who, not particularly they, you would have to know who the wife is to understand. So, anyways, I am going to fix my kitchen sink myself. I guess it's not something I'm willing to video. Me down on the floor is not something anybody needs to see. Me under a sink is not something anybody needs to see. So I doubt that will ever show up on video. So DIY is a lot of what I like to watch on YouTube, other than, well, it's mostly DIY. I watch a lot of diamond painting. I watch a lot of crochet. I've learned how to do things on my vehicle by watching YouTube. And no, I don't do the things such as change oil and such, but you know, if I wanted to change a light bulb and I don't technically know how by myself, I'm gonna let me a video up and get the detail. I was trying to remember what the last one that was I watched, because I know I watched something on a vehicle. What the heck was it? No idea. Absolutely no idea. So back to the weather. Even though it's gloomy outside and rainy, it is not cold at all. Alexa, what is the weather?
The current weather is 72 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Tonight's forecast has showers with a low of 67 degrees.
So currently 73 degrees outside here in Middle Georgia. And going to be a low of 60 something, which I've totally, you see how quick I forget? Completely forgot what she said. We got more rain coming, as I already said. The 73 degrees, I mean, I was outside barefooted just a minute ago. My daughter sent me a snap of the grandson running around in just his onesie, barefooted, getting into everything like a little dude does. He's such a stinking cute little dude. Little itty bitty thing. Are y'all seeing any more D's? I know there's some D's out there. Oof, I see. There's that one. I'm seeing where I have some crooked ones. Oh. Everybody well? I know this is the time of year when everybody starts catching stuff. My granddaughter was diagnosed with adenovirus, and she's been having a rough time of it getting healed. Yeah, there I stuck to it anyways. I feel like she's had it for a good 3 weeks. I don't know. Maybe it's pushing 2 and she had something prior to, but she's been sick a good long while. And she's got, immune issues and she's got physical issues. So that doesn't help. I would love to see her immune system get stronger. It'd be a lot easier on her mom and daddy. But she does not communicate. She's non-communicative. Is that the word? Communicative? She does not communicate. And if she's crying, which she does not do often, but she usually has a smile on her face. If she's crying, there's something wrong. No doubts. She is a precious, precious baby. 3 years old, not walking on her own. Very mobile, but not walking on her own. And non-speaking. And her favorite thing to watch in the whole wide world are Tom and Jerry cartoons. I'm having difficulties focusing today. Why is that so naughty? Every time I go to pick up something, it feels like there's one already there. Are we getting ready for the holidays? I'm not going to be involved in the holidays this year. I will be, yeah, I'll be working. I think I might have the day after Thanksgiving off. I'd have to stare at my phone for a minute, just find out. Might have the day after off. But that's going to be when all the overtime starts, so I'm going to probably sleep that day away. I hear you, Kiwi. Kiwi would like some acknowledgement. He'd probably like a treat. That's what I'm thinking. That bird will eat just about anything. And one of his favorite things to get into is dry cat food. I don't feed my indoor cat dry cat food because I don't want the house to smell like cat poop all the time. TMI? Maybe. But by cooking his food and feeding him 100% carnivore, all meat, the only thing it smells is, the urine, which is expected. You don't smell the poop, and there's very little of it. So there's a whole lot less cleanup. I know darn well I'm missing a D. Can y'all see a D? Holla, holla. I'm sure it'll pop back up. But I do have dry cat food for outdoor cats. I've got one outdoor cat that refuses to use a litter box, so she cannot be indoors. And she comes in very inclement weather, and I have to lock her up because my indoor cat hates her and would choose to attack her and injure her, which to her benefit, I do believe she could stand up for herself, but she won't. She's terrified of him. And she's been a tough outdoor cat for many years, but she's also way up in age. I don't know, she may be 15 now. Oof, 15. Somewhere between 14 and 16 years old. I mean, she showed up as a teenager. She just walked up in the yard and claimed us. Darn it. This is why I am the worst at trying to get these things spread out without spilling. Yeah, she walked up in the yard and just claimed us. She said, "You are my people, and this is where I'm staying." And that's pretty much what she did. She stayed. And she was indoor, outdoor for many, many years. And then she just got more and more difficult to have indoors because she used to tell us when she needed to go outside, and then she quit telling us she needed to go outside. And if she could get to a bathtub, she might use it. But she's been known just to use the middle of the kitchen floor. Not something I enjoy cleaning up. And thankfully, she's not used the furniture, but I wouldn't put it past her, to be honest. And then my Binksy showed up, and Binksy was okay for a minute with her coming in and out. And all of a sudden, he just decided he hated her. He's if he sees her through the doorway, which I've got plenty of doors you can see straight through to the outside, he's going to be jumping off he will be ricocheting off that door, trying to intimidate her. Sometimes it works, but most of the time it doesn't. Just depends on her mood. We're working on O right now. I have transformed over to O. O is, I do not know, 798. Very, very odd blue. Almost what I would call colonial blue. Colonial blue? That's kind of what I would call it. I'm sure it has a good number. Excuse me, good name. But I'm going with colonial blue. I feel like this was very close to the color of the house that my mama lived in last. And she picked that color out. Maybe hers was a little bit brighter. Not something I would pick for a house, but you knew which one was hers. Didn't have to worry about it. Could be found easily. And of course, when we ended up selling it, that was the first thing that happened, was it got painted a more neutral color. Looks really good now. A lot was done to improve that property. Now, I know I've said in the past, and I meant it, I'm not on here to get monetized. Now, would I love some followers? Yeah, I would love some followers, and I appreciate the few that I have. It makes you feel good when your stuff's appreciated and or liked. Somebody gets something out of it. But even if not, I'm just dying for a comment. I had one person comment on my video, and that put the biggest smile on my face. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's like an acknowledgement thing that to verify I'm seen. I don't know. Yeah, I done messed all this up. Do not know what the actual reasoning of that is. So I think my Temu haul is in customs right now. Sometimes at least it's not the weekend, because nothing ever moves with Temu on the weekend, which I find odd, because considering where it's coming from. But it's in customs, and that usually takes 2 or 3 days to get out of there, but it took over a week to get there. So I do not know. Right, and I ordered some new odd and end stuff. I'm just trying all kinds of stuff with Temu. And hopefully I'll remember when I have my haul video, but I mean, I'm obviously not affiliated. You've got to have a heck of a following before they even offer that. So everything I purchase is with my own money, which is why I use the 99% off or 2 or 3, whichever they're offering, for the majority of my orders, because if I can catch a break, I'm going to try. And I did put in another order, so I'll have another one coming in behind it. Now the Shein outfits that I showed for the kids have all fit just perfectly fine. I think the little onesie is on the little guy because he's so short. Y'all should see him. He's so stinking short. He's so cute. They're a little long in the body, but they're also onesies, so you put a pair of pants on, nobody's going to notice. And he turned a year in August. I'm just sticking my hand all up in there, aren't I? He turned a year in August. Yeah. And he's still in 9 to 12 months, people. So unless he has some kind of major growth spurt in his lifetime, which he could very well. I mean, none of my kids were in the upper percentile. They're all on the shorter side. My youngest ended up closer to 6 feet than anybody. Apparently I need some wax. Yeah, he ended up taller than everybody else. So you never know. I mean, he started out just as short as the rest of them. So you never know when if that growth spurt will pop in and sprout them up higher. I knew I missed a D. See? Oh, 2. I see 2 Ds. Not surprising. Don't have the best eyesight in the world. So I have to do this without any glasses on in order to see it. At the same time, I have to wear glasses to see far off. I do not wear glasses to read. All I gotta do is take my distant glasses off. That's unnecessary, sir. Unnecessary. I mean, dude, the motorcycle's even in the distance. It's not even right there. And there you go, knocking stuff off. You are a mess. He thinks he's big and bad. And he'll come to me after barking like, did I do good? But if it's something like, say, they drive up in the driveway to mow the yard, clean the yard up, whatever, the yard workers arrive, then he barks at him, and then he jumps on me like, save me, mama. He doesn't know if he's big and bad or not. I mean, he's definitely not big. And a lot of times he can be bad. But not in that way. Did I get all the O's? I'll be darned. Where are we at? We're at 30 minutes. And I did not get far. Why do I move so slow when I am speaking with y'all? I have no idea. Hey, but y'all gotta admit, I've done good with the ums, eh? Wasn't even the word of the day. Heck, I didn't even have a word of the day that I kept repeating. At least I don't think I did. If I did, y'all can point that out to me. And as I put that away, I see 2 O's. Of course I do. Of course, because that's how things work. Hello? Can you stick? Not upside down. There we go. There's 1. Oh yes, all the O's pop up as soon as I put it back in the jar. 2. How did I not see those? Do y'all see any more? Y'all didn't help me out on these 3. All right. So people, I do hope you came back to see me. I hope you're returning. If you are new, I am so grateful. If you stay to the end, I am beyond grateful. If you would leave a comment and hit the like button, you will have made my week. Subscribe if you would like to see or hear me run at the mouth anymore. Like I said, I've got 2 Temu hauls coming in the distant future because they're being slow, and I did just order one. And eventually I'll get the nerve to do the Shein thing. My nerve level is on the low side right now. I just hit the mic. I apologize for that. I hope y'all are safe. I hope you are happy. I hope you are smiling. I hope you are enjoying your day and your week, wherever you are. Thanks a bunch, guys. Bye.